Hey, Benny, you know, all these years we've been together, it's the first time I've been here.
That the building you see across the street from me was totally demolished by fire. A fire that was fought by 7 fire companies across the line.
One chance to live.
Look, man, take anything you want.
Thank you.
Take anything!
Now you're gonna tell me where to find the rest of Tim Tim's little party pals.
The pit, they all hang out at the pit. Little T-birds, little potato heads hang out there.
Two ways to look at this. Either one of the writers had an inside track and had somebody inside the globalist system plant this story with him, and he inadvertently read it, and he inadvertently wrote it, or the writer simply picked up on what was all over the news for 4 years before it was written in 2000. So what do you think it is, or any ideas or feelings or thoughts on that? You know, what is it? Is it an inside track, a conspiracy with the writers of the Lone Gunman? Or is it that they were tuned into the news? And, I mean, Tom Clancy
wrote it in his book, too, right? I mean, it was all there. It was already out there. And and this is what the writers of the X-Files and the Lone Gunman did, is they were great at coalescing all of this information. You know, the show was popular because it hit on so many things. UFOs, creepy alien mutation, or, all sorts of stuff, and bringing it into a collective, like the collective consciousness into one single show. If you ever went into one of the writers' rooms and see their library, it's not how to write screenplays and, actors in Hollywood. It's, early Mithra religions and 12 kooky things to do at night. They had like such an eclectic library mix. They were so well read that was what they fueled themselves to write these episodes. So clearly, I think that they were just picking up on what was already out there, the Akeley Wire stories and the Tom Clancy.
Dean, what's the chances, just in your view, of having the exact same drill, of the exact same thing happening on the exact same day?
0, I would say, or a million, or bazillion, whichever way you want to lay that out.
Dean, what do you think really happened on 9/11?
I think it was staged, and I think it was, according to Jordan Maxwell, it's America's Reichstag, and it seems all the evidence is pointing there.
What causes your fascination with big, large corporations or governments going in and messing with people's minds?
The entire structure is designed to mess with your minds, to combine selling you things with entertaining you, to keep you in line, to make you think that you need the things they want you to need, and to stay away from the things they want you to stay away from, to keep them in power, to share none of it. This is all happening. There are lights in the darkness. The art that we get to create because the powerful patrons let us is one of them, but sometimes, it's like running the daycare on the Death Star. There is power and manipulation that is controlling almost all of our every thought, and that is why I love this show so much.
Frank Miller was halfway through his futuristic sequel to Dark Knight Returns when the towers fell.
I just, had a flying Batmobile go into a skyscraper and blown up half a metropolis. So it was an awkward moment for me in DC Comics, because I was drawing to this story while I was breathing in the World Trade Center in my Manhattan home, and I had to acknowledge it, and the only way I could do it was to have Superman in the wreckage of Metropolis, finding a lock of Lois Lane's and finding out that, the love of his life was dead, and then move on.
Number 11. That's a bad luck number. Won't go into that.
What about 9?
9? Well, you got me. 9 it is.
Baseball will miss you.
Get your official Cubs program here.
Well, how will you know when to bet on that?
The magic eye that sees all.
Gus, well, why don't you show him how it works? Go on.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll bet that I can tell, within a buck either way, how much money you've got in your pocket right now.
I'll take that chance.
For $1,000?
Better make it 100. You know the judge.
100 it is. You got $10.
These prayers can be ordered by copyphone or right here in this store.
So, you're seeing him alone? Who? Your commander.
A 24-hour curfew has been imposed on the city. Our armed forces are using heavy rocketing and strafing to drive the Mayday terrorists out of their stronghold. According to government sources, they are totally isolated from the overwhelming majority of our population, and their defeat will be final within hours. A state memorial service will be held to honor the late commander's fighting spirit, as it was documented in a statement just hours before he was killed in such a hideous and cowardly way.
We're going to win. We have the force, we have the faith, and we will not rest until we've purified this country, this nation. In the name of God.
As house-to-house searches continue, the acting state commander has put all forces on alert to find the assassin. He said, "She will not escape, nor will her accomplices. We will search for them, we will find them, we will hang them."